What's up, YouTube? MinnyMinccino here, and welcome back to another episode of Creative Builds. It has been a bit, and I actually have a lot of explaining to do in this episode, which is kind of a bummer, but yeah, things are looking a tiny bit different. You probably can't tell too well from here, but I'm sure a lot of you with a very sharp eye probably can. So we're just gonna fly over and jump right on into this. So first of all, the episodes have been a little bit like my entire thing over the past few weeks. My entire video schedule has been wacky because, or the past month really, let's be real. Excuse me, it's been a little bit off because there was, vacationing and stuff like that. It got extended for a long time, so recordings have been a little bit whack. I was supposed to record this yesterday, but, I'm recording it on the day it was supposed to come out because I just needed to kind of, decompress from certain things that occurred, so, long story short, videos were kind of wonky, and I do apologize for that. The other thing that happened was Minecraft 1.13 was finally released, and, here we are in the, official release of 1.13. So my texture pack, the Modern HD texture pack, is no longer compatible with 1.13, so I'm just going to start walking around. You can see some of the changes that occurred in the build, because I did have to redesign a couple things, and I added some things here and there, so I'm just going to start showing you what I did, just kind of walk through here and stuff like that, just to kind of, give you an idea of what went down. I added end rods around here, and, stuff like that. This path is all podzol? I think that's how you say it. And I got some path blocks. Not sure how I feel about the path blocks, but feel free in the comments, you guys, to suggest anything you think would make the build look a little bit better. I'm not entirely happy with what's gone down so far. I changed out the acacia doors because default acacia doors do not look that good in my eyes, at least in my opinion, so there is that. But yeah, we're just going to walk around the outside, just kind of show you what went down and stuff like that. See if you guys are willing to suggest to me some improvements to the barbecue. I did see an improvement that I'll probably consider trying later on, but I don't hate this. I feel like certain aspects of it could be a little bit better though. But yeah, no, feel free to suggest anything you think would look better. I just kind of did the best I could to make things look alright, so I wouldn't have to spend another, 10 videos, redoing half this stuff. But yeah, so that's been a thing with 1.13. I forgot to, get rid of these. I was doing a lot of, testing and stuff, so you're gonna see this live, I guess. So what I'm using, because the official new textures, have not actually been released yet. So the texture pack I'm using, is actually the, there was a beta texture pack released by, I think, Mojang and people from Hermitcraft and possibly others. I'm not entirely sure. I'll link to the Reddit post where I actually got it. They kind of adapted it for pre-release 6 and are currently using it in Hermitcraft Season 6. So definitely check that out. It works here, so I'm using their texture pack here. So all credit goes to, I'm actually not sure who adapted it, but credit to you. I'll leave a link to the Reddit post where I found it and stuff like that. And yeah, so that explains the texture changes, and I thus had to change the pool. I added this because you can put water over half slabs. It's glorious. I think the pool looks alright with the solid blue. I don't hate that. And if you come over here, waterlogged stair blocks. It just looks solid. Oh, I was actually in swim mode. Oh, you do. Oh, I was trying to figure out for the longest time how to do swim mode in water, and I did not know for the life of me. My God, you just hit the you just basically run underwater and you go into swim mode. I did not know that. Okay, did I start my timer? Yes, I did. Okay, awesome. So. Yeah, a lot of changes have occurred, and, I tried to keep the build as much the same as I could, but, certain things didn't look as good. I tried iron bars here for the fences, but I kind of didn't like that, and I wanted, these sort of, So I think the black glass looks okay. Excuse me. And I switched these to like white stained glass because like the default glass I don't dislike. It's better than it was. It's less streaky, so it's improved. I don't love it, but you know, there it is. I am still on the hunt for a better texture pack, you guys, so if you are willing, I forgot to put the carpet back here, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fix things that were supposed to have been fixed, but you know, you do a lot of things, you have company over, you tend to, you know, stuff gets mixed up, so I do apologize for that. It won't take us too long to fix it. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go inside the house now. Excuse me. And we're gonna see how things were affected by the texture pack change and stuff like that. I don't want to go too into detail like I did the other tours because I just want the, you know, we've got a lot to go over. The paintings are different now, unfortunately. This is not that bad. It's all default, so you know, there is that. This is probably one of my favorite changes is the kitchen. These birch doors are perfect for cupboards. For these cupboards anyway. Oh, it looks so much more like my actual kitchen, and I got the floor pattern right. Because I mentioned in the using the other texture pack, like, you didn't have to worry about that, but I'm like, okay, well, since I have to use it now, I should probably consider positioning them correctly. So, you know, there's that. It looks kind of amazing. I'm thinking I'm just gonna kind of do away with these, because it doesn't make sense to have it on one side of the sink and not the other. I'm not loving the cauldron texture on the inside anyway. I mean, I guess it's not that bad. I'm being too nitpicky. A lot of people have really, really disliked the Minecraft textures, and a lot of people, like, really didn't like the wood textures and stuff. I never found them to be that much of a problem, if I'm honest. I changed this to, like, darker glass. I'm not sure if that looks better, if I'm honest. I may put that back to white, but I'm not sure. Did I put that as like gray? I'm not sure. Yeah, I did. That's gray. I'm not entirely sure if I like that, but everything else is basically the same with the corrected floor pattern and stuff like that. So, you know, just some minor things here and there were changed up. I had to put black concrete instead of the wool here for the TV and things. Ender chests are now normal. So, you know, I just had to do a lot of switcheroos and such. And, yeah, we got some interesting options to work with in 1.13, so you know, it's not too bad. This I don't think received any changes. Actually, no, I just thought of a change that could work for the bathrooms, because all the cupboards in my house look the same, and if this is supposed to be some kind of replica, then this cannot fly. That immediately fixes everything. Beautiful, 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 and we get one more we can fix, which is kind of amazing as well. So boom, and I might have to do that in the downstairs one as well. So that's been fixed up, and that's essentially the entire top floor of this house here. So I hope the changes don't bother you guys too much. I don't like the idea of having to switch texture packs like mid-series, and I'm not sure if I want to switch it again, if I'm honest. I am still on the hunt for a good one, but I don't know, maybe I'll leave that for the next series, because after this city I'm planning is done, I'm not really planning it though, maybe I'll just kind of make it like a small modern town or something. I don't even know, you guys. But maybe after I'm done planning all that, see these? I don't know, get down there. Okay, cool, you know what, that, actually, I'm okay with that. Can I, oh, that's right. Oh, right, because I put redstone under there, so they just kind of stay up. I'm okay with that. You know what, I'm not going to worry about correcting the underneath, because that's okay. I definitely think... Door, where are you? I definitely think that that's a little bit better. I never actually showed you guys, I kind of, like, zipped by it. One thing I definitely do not like, one texture I'm not a fan of, is the iron door texture. I get what they're going for, but... we need a better fridge design, you guys, so I would absolutely love your suggestions. Like I said, if I remember, I'll put a link to the texture pack, the Reddit post where I got the texture pack and everything in the description, so you guys can go get it yourself and, you know, play in 1.13 with these textures. I think they will be officially released later on, so alternatively you could just wait for that. But yeah, I'll leave that there. You can get it if you like. And you can experiment and definitely give me some ideas. I experimented with these guys. I like the jungle trapdoors, actually. I don't really like the jungle doors. But the trapdoors look alright. I'm not sure if I like them there. But I figured to make them match that. Because I like that. I don't know. You guys can let me know. There's so many things to think about in this build, right? So, you know, I would absolutely love any suggestions you'd be willing to give me. I did a lot of experimenting with leaves and stuff. Kind of not loving them showing, the sea lantern showing through. I tried it with glowstone too. It doesn't really look that much better, if I'm honest. So I just kind of left it because it's just kind of like, eh. But, I don't know, maybe I could try another hidden lighting source. Or maybe put like a light in the ceiling, but it's kind of like, it's an even space, so it's, I don't know, really, honestly, truly. I'm really not sure, but I like these dark oak trapdoors that I used for the potted areas. I think there's one room we have not looked at, but I think ultimately we might be okay. Yeah, see, we have, I think, I didn't switch those, did I not? I swear I did. Are they? I can't even tell any. I'm not, you know what, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. This is what the room turned into. This is what the Mac design turned into. Which is a shame, but, you know, it's okay. Do I want to bring these down more? I'm kind of thinking maybe I do. Can I just do that real quick? Yeah, I'm digging that. I'm digging that. Alright. Well, there's only one more build left to look at so far, because it's taken me a good while to do these up. See, I'm not loving this. I'm not hating. I did like a little repositioning of the end rods and such. Not sure if I want the cobblestone, but in this particular context, I couldn't really find a combination that I liked that worked with the slabs, so I don't know if I should change the slabs out. And I don't know, because I don't want to extend the brick in. I mean, I could always change out the bricks, but then what would I change that to? Because then I'd have to do it all around there. And I kind of like the brick. So, I'm not too sure. I also like these, which ones are these? The spruce trapdoors to make like little chairs. Oh, I just think they look a little bit better than just kind of having, you know, whatever, chill out there. But yeah, I don't know. This is how the house turned out anyway. So, you know, you saw the pool and everything else and all that kind of shenanigans. Still not loving the rain, but we'll get out of that soon. I'm still not sure how I feel about the path blocks, because again, they get all dark and stuff. I don't know. Should I put just like stone there, like cobblestone or something? Just kind of like dot it around a little bit and kind of make it a little bit more dense near the cave area and stuff like that. So, yeah. The cave, actually, speaking of that, the granite texture in the default texture pack looks really bad. This texture, it looks better. It doesn't look awful, so I'm not upset about including it in the build. However, I wanted to include more ores, like aside from just coal and iron. I was thinking, like, maybe I could have less of the granite, because I do still think it's a little bit to me. It's not terrible, but it's I guess. So, you know, just include a little bit more. Have a little bit of lapis poking in there and stuff like that. You know, just kind of the occasional bit. I may have gone, a little bit overboard. So, I've been kind of working on toning it down a little bit. I don't really think I did that good of a job so far. You guys can let me know. Do you like it like this? Like all like super ore filled? Like, I don't know, kind of brings like, I guess it's a little bit fantasy because ores are not normally like this in Minecraft, and I wanted to make it like somebody just commandeered a Minecraft cave, but I didn't want it to make it look entirely like, you know, they customized it a little bit. So I just kind of fixed things up around here a little bit. I don't know. I don't think it looks awful, but I do think it might stand to be a little bit less intense. This carpet definitely helps this area though, but do I really like that lapis there? I'm not sure that I do. I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about this one, you guys. I could really, really use your help, especially on the cave. So definitely give me your thoughts. Are the ores too much? Tone them down, you know. Maybe I really don't need these 3 there like that. I did not think of that. So, like, you know, the other day I just kind of went back through here and just started putting a little bit more, like, stone in here. So, like, maybe I could break this up, so I don't need that there. That already looks a little bit better. I mean, do I really need... It's kind of hard to decide, so I gotta, like, go through it. I don't mind having it more ore heavy, like, right here. So, like, I wouldn't mind, I wouldn't be against, like, you know, a tiny bit of, like, gold there kind of thing, and just kind of, I don't know, not super, super heavy, but not, like, super, super, like, insane either, if you know what I mean. Maybe have one right here, because there's a little bit gold there, kind of make it, you know, there's a thing going on, kind of thing. So I'm not against having it more ore heavy here, because it's like, oh, hey, little deposit, you know. It kind of reminds me, there's another hermit crafter I watch named Rendog, and he's got this personal survival series going on where he's got this lake, and there's all kinds of ores in it, because it's like a magical lake and stuff like that, and a wizard blessed it or something, and according to his lore or something. Excuse me. And I kind of like that idea. So I don't necessarily want to go with that magical sort of deal, but I kind of like the aesthetic of having the having a little bit more ore heavy here. So maybe throughout the rest of the cave, I'll try toning it down a lot, possibly. So yeah, this episode is kind of just, this is what happened. I'm not loving this as well. I don't know. And yeah, this is basically just a long ass me going, hey, I'd love your suggestions, you guys. I don't really have much time in my normal length of videos to, you know, start anything, so I'm just gonna head out and go to sleep in the main house. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sleep this rain away, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and just end this off, you guys. So I apologize that we didn't actually make progress in this episode, but I wanted to let you all know it was going down. And yeah, just pretty much keep you on top of things, you know, because not being on top of things is kind of a bummer sometimes. So we're gonna go ahead and sleep, y'all. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, Minny out. I promise we'll do something next time. I promise. I do apologize for this though.